Good morning, children. So today we are going to start the how we can increase and reducing the friction. So we come to the end of the chapter. So today's topic is increasing and reducing friction. Ball bearing. I told you in this part 2, section 2, when talking about the rolling friction. So ball bearing, the example I given, I told you, I'll teach you later. So ball bearing we are going to discuss, and we are going to discuss about the fluid friction. So let's start with the first topic, increasing and reducing friction. So in the which situation we want to increase the friction, how we can increase in the some situation which will come to increase the friction. Then how we can increase the friction. You already learned, children, in the rough surface the friction is more. In the smooth surface friction will be less. Suppose I told you in the marble and the granite, if it is water will fall, will slip and fall, or banana peel mistakenly accidentally if you stamp the banana peel, it will slip and fall. So the smoothness, in the smoothness area, in the smooth area, smooth surface, the friction is less. In the rough surface, the friction is more. So when you take the examples of your shoes only. Sports shoe. Have you seen the under of the sports shoe? You can see the cramps, more cramps are there. Why? To reduce the friction. To reduce the friction. So they are giving to increase the friction. That to reduce the friction means they want to run fast or walk fast, etc. So you can see how we can increase the friction. So let's see for example, I'll take the smooth surface. I'll granite or any are very smooth surface. If I'll apply, I'll put the sand upon the top of layer of the smooth surface, the friction will be more. Why? In the rough surface, the friction will be more than smooth surface. So some other they can reduce in the some situation is coming to, we want to increase the friction. In some situation, we want to reduce the friction. Let's see what are the situations we want to reduce the friction and how we can reduce the friction. So example, applying the grease in the machinery parts. I told you first section also sound will come when the machinery parts will become their joints, everything. In the door joints also, we are opening and closing, the sound we can hear. So when we will apply the oil or any other things, fluid things, that reduce the friction. So next, applying the powder on the carom boards. You already like to play the carom board, no? So when you are playing the carom board, what you will apply the powder? The surface will become so smooth, we can play the coins very easily. Next, lubrication. Lubrication we can do. Next, streamline, reducing. And for air friction, to reduce the air friction, streamline body. You can see the aeroplane. Aeroplane is given the bird's body and fish's body. Streamline body to reduce the air friction. So in the some situation we can increase the friction, some situation we want to reduce the friction, the remedies are there. Let's coming to the ball bearing. Here, this is the structure of the ball bearing. Here the small balls are connected here. Here this is the outer surface is fixed. The inner surface will be rotating part. So the small steel balls, we can see here small steel balls placed between the rotating part of the machine. So this rolling friction is very small, less. I told you in the rolling friction, the friction is very less, and we don't want to apply the more force also to move the object. That's why you saw that the wheels are connected. Nowadays the wheels are connected in the bags, suitcase, everything, to roll and take and go, easy to carry. Instead of carrying, you can roll and go. So friction can never be reduced to zero. We cannot reduce the friction to zero, but somewhat friction will be, but we can reduce the friction. If more friction is there, we can reduce it. If you want to increase the friction, that also is their remedy. So ball structure, I put the picture on that. You can go through that, children. This is the ball bearing structure. That outer surface is fixed and inner surface is rotating. So here the balls are connected. For example, I will give you, take one book. You take one book and under this, suppose this is the book. Suppose this is the book. Here you keep the pencil. You roll. Easy to move, no? So rolling and it will move like this. Same way here, it is rotating. Rotating point here, this is only the rotating point. This is outer, this part will not move. From this is fixed, so inner part, this rotating, the middle part we can see that will be rotating part will come. This is the ball bearing. So now next moving to the fluid friction. In the science we'll say air and water, liquids and all, we'll call it as a fluid. Let's see what is the fluid friction. The force of friction exerted by fluids on object moving through them. So when coming to the fluid, I want to talk about the liquids. You know already the states of matter. Third stage of matter is liquid. You already know what are the properties of liquid. The liquids have no definite shape and volume. It occupies the shape and volume of the container. When talking about the pressure, we already learned the liquid apply the pressure in the walls of the container. All the walls of the container. So here fluid is here force of friction exerted by the fluids on object moving through them. So another name is there for fluid friction, drag, D-R-A-G. So factors affecting the fluid friction. What are the factors affecting the fluid friction? Let's see. Relative velocity between the object and fluid friction. Means the fluid friction, the nature of fluid, viscosity, density, will shape of the object. To aeroplane, I told you the aeroplane has the streamlined body structure. Why they given the birds body shape and the fish's body shape? Why? What is the birds are doing? They're flying on sky, flying on the sky. The aeroplane also flying on air. So they want to reduce the air pressure. So they want the body shape according to reduce the air pressure. The streamlined body will reduce the air pressure, and applying the fluid also help us to reduce the air pressure. So design of the object such that is experience the lesser fluid friction. So we come to the end of the chapter. What and all we learned? We learned about the friction. We learned about the advantages of the friction, disadvantages of the friction, and types of the friction, static friction, sliding friction, and rolling friction. Next, coming to the here, how to increase the friction, how to reduce the friction. Next, ball bearing. What is the structure of the ball bearing? What purpose the ball bearing? Next, what is the fluid friction? What is the another name for the fluid friction, and how the aeroplane is reducing the air pressure while flying on the sky. So I hope you all clear.